Today we're RVing on the iconic Highway 101. The views here are breathtaking, and it's incredible that you can still find free dry camping so close to the ocean. One activity you won't want to miss is walking these beautiful beaches and spotting the amazing marine life in all its abundance.
Oh, there's the snort.
But try not to get too distracted, because beneath your feet, you might miss the discovery of a unique souvenir. Something far more precious than a postcard or a t-shirt. An actual piece of this area's history.
Guys, look at this. Oh my goodness.
In today's video, we're exploring some dry camping options on the 101, and we'll show you how to find authentic sea glass of your own. So let's jump right in.
We are staying at the Lucky 7 Casino, and they had one rule for us, and that was to just make sure that your slides are within the white lines if you put them out. So we did, but check this out. We are right on the white line for both of them. That's our kitchen slide and our main slide. Oof. Now, we don't necessarily like that, but that is our living space, so we absolutely have to have our slides out. There's really no question about it, unless we're only sleeping, and that's not what we're here for. Woohoo, an empty parking lot.
This is awesome. You guys, this is the little bitty parking lot, so we're good to go, and it's time to get some glass. It's right down there. Okay, it's gonna be a foggy day for it, but we're used to that out here. Yeah, we're gonna get up off on this beach, find some little pebble patches. See, the key is finding rocks about the same size as what you would typically find the glass, and then kind of look in the wave lines. You know, glass is lighter than rocks, so you know, where would glass just lightly land on top of the rocks and sand? Kind of focus in those areas, and when you find one, you might find more than one.
Yeah, he has tons of luck finding doubles and triples.
So here we go. The tide is a lot higher today. We didn't check the table before we came up. Last time we were well into that, so we're gonna walk a little further, but a lot of the pebble patches that we saw were deeper into the wave line right now. We might go up a little higher because the tide does seem to get way up there, so you can still find glass up there. Okay, this is a really great little area to search for what this beach is giving us right now, since we can't get lower. I guarantee you we're gonna find some here in this little area. But you see these little lines? That's what I'm talking about, the wave lines. You know, that's where the last bit of water had just touched this area. That's where it's gonna drop like the glass, usually from what we've been seeing. Looks like I might have found a clear one here. Yep, that's a nice clear one. And again, right in this wave line, like I was saying, if you want to get good at glassing, no footprints and where the water last touched a pebble line is usually a really good spot to look. Nice little light brown one. Sorry, there you go. There's the wave line, and here's the glass. So we're gonna keep walking this area, see what kind of glass it yields. Can you spot it from here? This is a nice green one. What a beauty. That's a nice few pieces right there. It's tough glassing today. Number one, we got slim pickings. This is like the amateur hour glassing up in these areas. I found a nice blue right down here. I want to show you. There it is. It's a real pretty blue one.
I think he has another one. We're about to find out.
Yeah, I did get one.
A trash glass.
No. Well, yeah, I found it in the trash land. It's out here in Garbageville.
Give me your trash glass.
Here.
It's a blue one?
It is. It's a real nice blue.
Brian's back there. He just picked up a piece of glass, and I just found my first piece today. He's already found 8, but I got a green one. Look at it. Woohoo!
What we're on right now is a nice little pebble patch right here. We just came up on it, walked a long way of basically sand, fighting these sneaker waves here. Let's let this one wash out. Now, this is a really nice area. Let me explain. So we have rocks out here that, you know, anything that would have caused a shipwreck or supplies to be tossed overboard, or the sea glass in theory then breaks up along these rocks and then makes its way up on the shore. And you want to look for little pebble beaches, little pebble spots right here where the rocks like to hang out. So that's what we're about to do. Dare just found one right here. Look at that nice brown one. Look, hold it in your hand there so we can see it. Wow, it's one of those nice pebble looking ones. Awesome. Great job, babe. One thing you want to do when you start out, and it does help to have more sun, but you want to just kind of gaze over the rock pile and just try to see if any colors stand out to you right away. And it's always a good rule of thumb to just stop after you've got a big one. We're gonna go take a look at that. It helps you get a little lay of the land, make sure you're not missing you know, potentially good patches of rocks. What did you find? Hey, that's a nice one. Good greenie. We're gonna apply our glassing theories to this patch and see what we turn out with. This is why you survey. I'm literally, you know, 6 feet from this green one, but the sun would help a little bit on this. We're gonna come get it. Guys, look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at how big this guy is. It's like the size of a vitamin, like a one-a-day men's.
Jeez Louise, that one's huge.
There's a nice blue.
Oh, pretty blue.
Green one right there. That led me right to this big giant one.
Big giant?
Big giant clear one.
How many pieces you got? 2?
Couple.
Couple pieces. Wow.
Guys, look at this. Holy cow, I've never seen a piece like that. Look guys, this is a normal brown that we see, like that. Look at this.
That's crazy.
Oh man, that is gonna be insane. Wow, we're gonna take a close look at that. We're gonna bring it home and make sure it's not plastic, but wow, we're definitely not letting go of this until we figure it out for sure. Wow, that just looks like glass to me.
Sure does.
We're gonna take a look though. That is a crazy color. Awesome.
What is sea glass and where does it come from? Sea glass is glass from jars, bottles, and other objects that end up in the ocean, whether it's lost or discarded, or even debris like from a shipwreck. It gets broken down and naturally smoothed by the waves, sand, and time, and eventually make its way up onto the shore.
Sergi's trying to pull me down. Easy, boy. But there's a nice reward for this little bit of hike. Coming, honey? So we're on a mission to fill our glass jar with sea glass. I just found our first piece of the day right here. I had a good feeling about this little area right up in here with this little slope. I've been checking this whole ridge, and then finally ended up here with this guy. First hand on it right now. Wow.
That's a good one.
That's a huge one. Right here.
Oh, an orange one.
An oranger.
Brown, orange.
Whatever you want to call it. Yes! That is a good one.
You did find one.
Man, some are like really brown. This one is super orange. A lot of these have this shape, like a shark tooth shape or something. How big was it?
A little pebble.
Oh
Oh
my.
gosh, these waves over here are nuts.
Shoot. Oh, here it is, honey.
Yeah.
I got it. You found it. Yeah. See a little blue teardrop in here. Oh, look at that beauty.
Woohoo!
That is a gorgeous piece.
Yes, it is.
We have a lot of this color, but we'll happily add this to our collection.
Wow, look at this monster.
Oh my gosh, babe, that is one of the biggest pieces. That's like the third biggest piece we've ever found.
So
Look at this.
sweet.
Oh man. Honey, congrats. Put it in the container. That's how they look, guys.
Woo, woo.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Excellent. Wow, guys, we almost walked right past this one. Oh, yes. Oh, man.
I'm gonna retire today.
That's dark, but let's see how it looks with the other ones, because this one looks really dark, but yeah. Yeah, it does.
See, guys, we found four green and 3 brown, but they're all literally different colors.
Salt this today.
So awesome.
Yeah.
Ah, we got another
Look how
one.
big this one is. Oh man, that's the biggest of the day. Oh, buddy.
Number 5, green one. Right
Oh
here.
yeah, that's a nice one.
So another green, but it looks like it's a little different than the other ones we just showed you guys.
Still another shade of green. Awesome. We're just right here, kind of in this rocky type pebble environment, watching how the rocks have laid since the last tide, and just kind of picturing like, where would a lighter piece of glass, you know, glass would be lighter than rocks in a lot of cases, so where are they going to end up when the wave is dragging back across? And then you just kind of focus in those areas, and hopefully you get lucky.
We have not gotten this color yet. Hardly at all.
Got a double.
A freaking double again.
Oh, look at this. Okay, guys, look at how big this green one is.
That one is massive.
Okay, now look, I just picked up this one too, by the way. That little guy. Found this now while I'm down here. Look at this. Oh man. I just wonder how many we pass, like, constantly. This is some awesome colors for the jar. I am so excited. Here you go. We got two pieces down here right next to each other. I got one right here and one right here. Let's get them, babe. She's on fire. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is a nice blue and green.
Got my third green one, so it looks like I'm on a green streak. Same patch. There it is. Just found a green one, buried. Sometimes they're tricky. But it's a nice one too. I'm on a green mission, it seems. Woohoo!
All right, guys, that patch is done, and it's getting cold and about an hour from sunset with this sea fog. When you're glassing without the sun, you know, you will find less. So we are gonna end this glassing day, maybe even for the season. It's been a wonderful season. We must have found over probably 200 pieces of glass this year. We'll have to add it up. I knew we broke a record.
Look at this.
That's what we found all together, all up until this day.
That's last year as well.
So this was all last year and up until today. Every single time other than that, today.
After the 1970s, widespread glass recycling significantly reduced the amount of glass entering the ocean. And given that Brookings is an old fishing town and the primary attraction to this shoreline, much of the sea glass found here likely originated from fishing activities and can be quite old. And this particular stretch of coast lacks a large urban city, suggesting that most of the glass that we discover today could be between 50 and 100 years old. Another way to tell if your glass is old is to check the edges. And what you're looking for are smooth, rounded edges, nothing sharp. This is a good representation of a smoothed out piece. See, right here you can tell that these edges are much sharper, and the glass actually doesn't have as much patina or heavy frost on it. And the more frosted and opaque a piece is, the longer it's been tumbling in the ocean. Another easy way to tell if your glass is old or not is by the thickness. This is a very thick piece that has been tumbled very nicely. Now, thickness doesn't always determine the age. This piece is thin. It's likely older because of the color. And if you're lucky, you might even find some decorative stained glass that you can see little dark specks in that glass. This could be an old decorative piece, a stained glass window from a long time ago. It's very exciting to think about whose hands touched these last and what was their purpose. So next time you find a piece of glass on the ocean, hopefully you'll be able to identify quickly if it's got some age to it or not. The two locations we used for this video were casinos, and this is a great option for you to keep in mind if you're RVing the 101. We used the Lucky 7 and Elk Valley Casino. These casinos allow free overnight parking if rules are followed. So make sure you check in when you arrive and see what the expectations are, and enjoy yourself.
We're gonna go check in at safety and security per their instruction.
But we are right on the ocean, so that's pretty cool.
It feels different here.
We always make sure we show the casinos some love for the free night. Especially if there's a good restaurant or if their food looks good, we always try it. So thank you to these two casinos for being so cool and so nice to RVers.
We're working on getting set up, and I just noticed we got a whole herd of elk right across the street from us.